Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Thursday, which means it is time for another Nozz watches Grimgar. Oh boy! So we're on. What are we on? Episode 4? Episode 4. Episode 4. So it is Grimgar's final chance to fucking make me give a shit. So here's how dire this shit is right now. The last 2 episodes were essentially, for the most part, glorified music videos. I had to go back before recording this and rewatch episode 2 and rewatch episode 3 just so I could know what the fuck was happening, because so little happened. Like, my brain, like, and I was thinking, like, and my third time trying to do this opening bit, because I was like, oh, what happened in the last episode? But I couldn't remember. And the reason I couldn't remember is because they did one thing, and then the rest of it was essentially a music video. So, yeah, that last episode, they fought some goblins, they went to the Goblin City and hunted down some goblins, and that happened for like 5 minutes, and then the remaining 15 was a music video. So I guess let's just go in here and see if some actual shit happens. Because you guys been telling me some, like, fucking good stuff in the comments, but like, oh, no, it gets better. I'm not saying I don't believe you, but I don't know. But let's get in here and see how it do, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Like, straight up, man. Like, I'm not trying to start shit or nothing, but, like, fuck. Like, already they're doing seemingly nothing with their premise. The fucking watercolor backgrounds are gross as fuck. And then you just essentially, like, fucking episodes 2 and 3 are just fucking montages set to music. That's just, And what little we did have is either cool or a guy trying to molest his female fucking teammates. So there you go. Was he feeding the ducks? Like, yes. Yes, you have very little money, and yet you're going to waste it on fucking feeding the goddamn pigeons. My dude. You guys are so dirt-ass poor that one guy was considering telling the girls to go commando. Are you fucking kidding me? My mans could barely afford a pair of boxer shorts. And you're feeding the fucking pigeons. She falls backwards, cracks her head on the flagstones, and fucking dies. The end. Oh boy. Man, unlike most anime, he managed to save her without diving headfirst into her titties. Well played, sir. Well played. Oh, look at my cat back there. She's doing a sleep. What the fuck is that? It's a fucking weird bat. Hey, Ma, there's a weird fucking cat outside. Like, Christ. My dude, there's liking animals, and then there's, like, actively making life harder for everyone else. I don't know, my dude. Like, okay. So, a lot of you guys in the comments are saying, like, oh, no, it's fine. Like, it speeds up. It stops being fucking glorified music videos. But it's like... The fact that 2 of the opening episodes are glorified music videos, though. Like, like I, most people that watch anime have a 3-episode rule. The only reason I have a 4-episode rule is because it makes it easy. It means I don't have to find new anime as often when one's bad. But also because, like, it gives anime like this, like, an extra chance, you know? Like, but still, man, doesn't defeat the purpose that, like, the 3-episode rule is, like, a fucking known quantity. It's something that, like, anime producers know exists. And some anime do use it to their detriment, where they'll start off like an anime that's like slow, and they won't trust themselves to convert to adapt the slow parts well. So they'll do like, oh, here's a thing that's happening in the future, and then go back. But then they still have to do the slow parts, and they fuck it up. Man, very low energy right there, my guys. I don't know about that. I don't think I could trust you guys with this quest here, my dude. I don't know. He fucking yes, his new skill, and he fucking missed it. But he missed it though. What the fuck does his skill do? Eh, booty shot. Use your skills. If you learned a skill, you gotta fucking use it, my dude. Probably good, seeing as she can't aim for shit. Man, man, I love how fucking like she got like a fucking like energy slash kind of thing, and his is just like, nah, get him in the back. The Dark Knight Blood Skull. Did was like the glyphs she drew in the air? Was that loss? Was that loss? He could have learned a new healing spell. A new healing spell. Instead, he learned fucking smash. My man can't even use his sword properly, my dude. And of course, Ranta's out here kill stealing like a motherfucker. He's such a fucking weeb. Holy shit. It's like that fucking like Vine or whatever the fuck you call it, where it's like like a D&D party, and it's like talking about how warlocks are sacks of shit. I'll summon my dragon god to identify this chalice. No, I'm contacting my demon daddy. Like, fucking. So, okay, so they killed a bunch of goblins. Alright, time Time for your music video, my guys. Fucking go ahead and do it, and I'll just go ahead and mentally check out. My dear white god, Ronald Rick. uh Damn. Damn, I can't believe it. All the hunters are furries. She's praying to her fursona. Man, I'm out here about to commit Fursona 3, you know what I'm saying? Nah, feelings ain't shit. Just lock those shits away. Put them in a jar. Put them deep down inside until they bubble over and kill you. That's the Dark Knight way. Fucking furries! And he takes you back to into his den, and then we don't get to hear about the dream from that point on. Man, I hope Ranta fucking dies. I deadass hope that Ranta just fucking dies at some point. Like a goblin arrow just fucking hits him right here. Man, if this is your fucking like good party definition, then my god, my dude. Damn, I can't believe they're running with a blood death. He's not even a blood death. He's a fucking arms warrior. He's an arms warrior. They're making tank. He's a fucking unholy death knight that's just like that thinks blood is a fucking DPS spec. Yeah, of course she's the bravest. She's in an anime and she's just showing her feet to everyone. My god, my dude. Ah, she's a survival hunter. That's what it is. And Shihoru, you got good thighs, so you know, you can stick around. My girl out here following fucking shadow magic. She's gonna turn to the dark side. Is that why she did it? Are we sure she's not gonna betray the party and sacrifice them all to Satan? Oh, yeah, they're still in the fucking Goblin Town. My girl's got her fucking boots off in the fucking Goblin Town when they could be attacked at any fucking point. I wouldn't want to run on them flagstones in barefoot. Holy shit. He's gonna die. He's fucking dead. The way that was phrased made it sound like Manito's about to fucking die. Fucking my man's reloading the crossbow with his feet. Holy shit, them some good goblins. Uh... Man, those crossbow bolts probably dipped in fucking shit, dude. My man's done a die of tetanus. I'm feeling like that scene from episode 1 of Goblin Slayer where the monk tries to kick the hobgoblin's about to happen. Know what I'm saying? Except it happens to Ranta. It's like, he's... Yeah, no, that didn't sound fine, my dude. Manito finna die, my dude. No healer for you. Sure hope you guys stacked up on healing potions. And dead. Alright. Alright. Oh no, he got hit in the lungs. Man, that's like an old-fashioned silence spell, huh? Shoot someone in the lungs so they can't breathe. Counting you to multi-class into priest, my dude, because these fuckers need a healer. See, that's it. See, it's not an arrow, it's a bolt. See, that's your first mistake. That's how you know he's dead. I'm sorry, I don't heal isekai trash. More of you assholes come through that portal every single day. You're not worth the mana. And so the competent one is dead. Which means that they're all gonna fucking die. You were in the complete middle of Goblin territory. The fact that you guys got overconfident as fuck. Please let go of my sick pope robes, or I'm gonna be forced to bap you with the staff. No life king. What is it, a king that sits around and plays fucking World of Warcraft all day? Oh, that's rough. Now, clearly you just put him in a cage, like, with a fucking, like, manacle around his neck, and you just keep him around. Like, as a pet. Heat that fucker to the fireplace. Oh yeah, the Japanese don't do burials, do they? They've always done cremation. Fun fact, that's why the Japanese don't actually have any zombie myths or living dead myths. Any that they do have are all imported from Europe. Why does burning a motherfucker cost money? Like, just start a big fire. Big fire free. Fucking saw this coming though. Like they were building Manito up to like be some shit, and I'm just like, yeah, but that man's gonna fucking die at some point. It's the easy thing to do. You build up the team until they're somewhat competent, with him at the head, and then you kill him to bump their skill level down artificially to maintain the status quo. And since he's the healer, I mean, that makes sense. He's the logical one to kill. Because it will make future fights more difficult without severely negatively impacting their offensive capability, only their defensive capability. So this entire episode was just building up to Manito fucking dying. Feels like shit goes by so fucking fast in this show sometimes. Not helped by, like, the fact that they just... It seems like they're just going right to fucking music video here, but at least they're doing it with fucking 3.5 minutes left instead of fucking a full 10. So those are the other guys that came through the portal, right? And then there's that guy. So when's a new bunch of fucking isekai idiots gonna come through the portal and replace Manito? I mean, they need a healer now, right? Or are they just gonna run with fucking healing potions? That's another expense they gotta fucking maintain. Manito just fucking jerks awake in real life, be like, oh man, for a second there I was having the weirdest dream, like I got fucking isekai'd into some fucking generic fantasy world. Oh, that's rough. uh, it seems like they're really trying to save a lot of money by just having a lot of this show just be like, oh hey, here's like a fucking generic fucking anime song. And then you just put it over a still image. Well, alright, well, I mean, at least that was more interesting than the previous two episodes. Honestly, they probably could have just, like... They probably could have just run the actual, like, anime parts of the previous two episodes into one episode, and then had this be episode 3. And then even for people to do the three episode test for anime, that would have been the thing that gets like, okay, yeah, no, I'm down. Like, hmm. So at the very least, they've got me interested enough to go further. At the very least, I'm hoping that they don't just go like, uh, kill Manito and then no one else is ever in any danger. Like even if they throw some fake outs at us, like if this show is actually like fucking willing to kill off protagonists, I will give it extreme credit because most isekais don't. They don't. Like I'm just trying to think of like isekais I've seen that aren't like fucking comedic, and it's just like Sword Art Online. Nobody important ever dies. Log Horizon. You can't die. Uh, fucking God, I've watched so much fucking isekai trash. Oh man, crying doesn't make you weak. Enduring doesn't mean you're strong. So next episode is a mourning episode. Also, check out Goblin Journey. This issue of Goblin Journey, the goblins kill a bunch of fucking stupid humans that come into their territory. Like, hang on, let's just look up some isekai shows. See which ones like. Yeah, Tanya. Tanya. Nobody important really dies, but then again, fucking it's Tanya. So I mean, Shield Hero has a bunch of fucked up shit happens, but no one really dies. No Game No Life isn't really a fucking show where it's about murder, so that's fine. Overlord. Overlord is rough as fuck, but nobody who actually got isekai'd actually fucking dies. But that's kind of the point. Fucking in Overlord is an isekai where the antagonist is the guy we fucking follow. Konosuba is a comedy. Drifters. Is Drifters an isekai? I guess it is. I mean, Drifters is just fucking rough. So I mean, I'm gonna say that one counts. But yeah, just kind of flicking through like on Google. Yeah. Most isekai do not have the balls to fucking kill the actual isekai people. So you know what? Like, we actually get some. If we actually get some people actually having fucking risk of death, like if Ranta fucking accidentally gets fucking big sword guy killed, that'd be kind of fun. Or if Ranta fucking dies protecting one of the girls, fucking hey, all right, okay. Oh boy, but yeah, like I'm honestly kind of middling on this show right now. You know what I mean? Like, on the one hand, of the 4 episodes I've watched, 2 have been garbage. And this one, like, it seems like it was just one extremely elongated scene. And now I think about it, and now I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking about it, like fridge logicking it. Fucking Manito's death? It's kind of dumb. Like, I applaud the fact that they actually killed someone off, right? Like, but like, his death can't really be attributed to the goblins. It borders on suicide. Like, they're in the middle of fucking like a city that is overrun with goblins. It is on the map. It is basically here be goblins. Fucking. And yet, the healer was walking alone with only the rogue with him into an open sightline where there were uncleared buildings, and it's been shown before that these goblins have access to bows and arrows, and crossbows, I guess, in this case. Can't really give that one to the goblins, can you? Like, that's one of those ones where you're just like, That one seems like suicide by goblin to me, my dude. I don't know about that. Oh boy, but yeah. So I mean, but I guess that's kind of a thing. Like, even though they've been getting better, they're still prone to making stupid rookie mistakes, I guess. Man, if only Goblin Slayer was there. If only a good old Gobbo Slayer was there to fucking give them hints and tips and tricks. Damn shame. But yeah, like, I mean, overall, I think this episode is okay. It is better than the previous ones, but that's not a high bar to clear. I respect the fact they had the balls to kill Manito off, but I don't respect the way they did it. In that he's supposed to be fairly competent, and yet he dies like a day one idiot. And maybe that show, it's supposed to be like, oh man, yeah, but everyone makes mistakes. But like, it feels a little underhanded, like it was a way to basically undercut their feeling of like, oh yeah, maybe we could take out 4 goblins if we tried. Like, I don't know. Like it feels like a death like that, especially with the tone they were trying to get, where like Manito is their healer, he is their vanguard, and he is their leader. He is the person that makes the plans, keeps the team together, and makes sure that nobody does anything that is so fucking stupid that it kills them. The fact that he then does something that's so fucking stupid that it kills him undercuts that a really big deal. A really great deal, even. So, I think a better way to kill him would have been to do something that there is no way he could have figured out. Like, maybe like have them, you know what, this would be kind of funny in like a weird like cosmic kind of way, but like have them like be fighting goblins, and like it's all like the dumb ones with the helmets and their butt ass naked and da 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 da, and they're going through, and eventually Ranter, someone goes like, oh man, these goblins fight like savages, man. These guys fucking fight like, they got like broken ass spears and clubs, and they're basically naked. There's no armor on any of them. Like, what the fuck? Like, and Manito goes like, okay, so I think we've got these guys sorted out. Like, and I basically, and he holds up his map and it's like, and I basically mapped out the entirety of the city, but we're missing this bit in the middle. Before we leave, let's move a little bit closer. Let's get eyes on the inside. It's mostly towers, but it's mostly towers and open streets. So long as we stick to the streets and don't go near the towers, we should be fine. Because I mean, these guys are, because if a guy throws a spear, we'll see it coming, right? Like, you know, basically establish that Manito has grown overconfident. Like, but he's still making a strategic decision. Like, it doesn't cross his mind that there might be goblins wearing armor and using crossbows. Have that be the thing. Have him have basically there be something that it would have been impossible for him to fucking come up with, right? Like that would be kind of the thing. So like, fucking, he gets like crossbow bolt like fucking sprouts from his fucking shoulder, and he just looks down and looks up at the building where the goblin fired it, and he's just hanging there like with his fucking arm, and he's just going, and Manito just looks back to fucking what's his face, the rogue protagonist guy, and goes, I've made a tactical error, and then fucking just lit the fuck up with crossbow bolts from everywhere. That's how he dies. He makes a tactical error that you cannot really blame him for. That establishes and that would establish that the world is a lot harder to figure out than you would think, and that fucking no matter how much you plan and how much you think ahead, you can't get overconfident, and you need to be ready to accept that there might be information you don't know. And I say that, and that would even set up a cool a character failing for Manito. Like, he is this tactician, he's figured everything out, he's smart, and he's got everything going. But he wasn't capable of fucking expecting the unexpected. And that'd be a good character flaw, and that would be a good way to get that character killed. And then it would be something that you can have our protagonist, as he steps into the leader role, he starts trying to emulate Manito, and then later on, he can have a similar issue, but instead of killing him, he remembers Manito's death from not expecting the unexpected, and adapts a plan to get around a similar situation, and that would show character growth. That would be how I would kill Manito. But here, though, it works on an emotional level, because it sets up that the world is still dangerous even when they think they can do things. But from a narrative level, it is cheap as fuck. So there you go. That is my hot fucking take on that right there. Let's see if anyone agrees or disagrees. But I mean, I guess they've got me interested enough to keep watching. I guess we'll see how it do. But yeah. I think that's really all I gotta say. All in all, decent episode, better than the last two. Not a high bar to clear. It's got me interested enough. Fucking backgrounds are still ugly watercolor shit, and world is overall pretty generic, and I feel like they're not using their premise as well as they could. But it's still early days yet. We've still got, fucking 8 more episodes? I don't know how long this series is. But yeah, so let me know what you thought of this down there in the comments. Whether you liked it, you disliked it, or you want to bring up something I left out, because that's entirely possible. Oh, boy. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends, hit the share button down below, and feel free to support me on Patreon if you want. That link is down there in the description and on the end card, along with a list of all the people to keep the show up and running. There are some benefits on there. There's some little goodies you can get, but those are all on the Patreon page. If you're interested in those, go have a look. They're pretty neat. Looking's free. But yeah, as always, I am Nozz, and I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today. And I'll see you a